Morning everyone, crazy keto guy here. I just want to make a quick disclaimer. I'm shooting 3 videos today. This is the second of the 3, and I've got the same t-shirt on. So might have it on for the third video as well. Um, don't want you thinking, oh, he's a bit scummy, a bit smelly. Uh, just new t-shirt on today. Thank you very much. Anyway, and this is one of my newer ones, one of my gym ones. It says, if I can work out, the finish line is never the end. And then underneath it, oh, no, wrong bit. Underneath it's got a thing that says build the belief. So the finish line is never the end is basically a translation of a very famous Japanese saying. But obviously, if I had it in Japanese, no one would be able to read it. And I don't know, build the belief. I got off of a video, motivational video. So I don't know who I can credit with that, but it kind of, I thought, yeah, when I'm in the gym, pumping iron. Anyway, so this is the latest Crazy Keto Guy Keto Life video. I've been doing some shorter ones, even though my shorter ones are still freaking long, about specific things. I've been doing some on diabetes and sort of like really my story. Love them ones, talking about me. Going to be doing some more on things like intermittent fasting, hypothermic conditioning, cryotherapy, contrast showers, which I've just added to my crazy world. So yeah, so there'll be some shorter videos, but this is the one that traditionally I waffle on forever, bore everyone after death. Look, think of it like this: whilst you're watching my videos, you can't eat. Oh, no, I guess you could always go and get a bag of popcorn or something carb heavy, so don't do that. Carbs are bad. But yeah, hopefully we can have some interesting, fun conversations and motivate people to not go down that evil road. So the last sip of coffee. Right, so it's Tuesday morning still. It's actually 11 minutes past 11, all the ones. Oh, I'm sure that has some meaning. That has some like Tibetan chant thing. I know I read this. Oh, look, I'm gonna bring it up whilst. Oh, oh. Anyway, yeah. Oh, whoops. Yeah, 111 chants. Right, I'm at.
Society that were involved in founding this.
It says. It says. Uh, it's part of the Om chant. No matter how many you write it, it's the inner sound of the cosmos. And what happens when you chant Om 111 times? Yeah, that would take some patience. The number which represents the gateway of immense positive energy. I'm sending you. See, this started at 1111, 1111. And I'm sending you all of that positive energy, apparently. It's the gateway to immense positive energy, gateway to the angels, gateway to the cosmos. Something beautiful and powerful that I'm sending you. So, Crazy Keto Guy is sending you that positivity on this Tuesday morning. Um, Tuesday morning. Now, Tuesdays are quite pivotal, especially the morning part, because part of my fasting regime includes 2 16-hour fasts every week. And one of those 16-hour fasts is Monday into Tuesday. Now, I was slightly late last night. Normally, I try and make sure I've eaten my evening meal by 8 o'clock, but last night it was nearer 9. So what that equates to is, rather than being able to eat my brunch at 12, which would be in now 47 minutes, it means I can't eat my brunch until 1. So I still have 1 hour, 47 minutes of my fast to go. And I've got to be honest, 16-hour fasts are pretty easy because a major part of it is or includes my sleep. Yeah, I'm sort of like looking forward to that 1 o'clock, let's chow down time. So quick swig on the coffee, apologies. Um, so this week is quite an interesting week, training wise. Sorry, I've got really dry lips today for some reason. I'm not really sure why. So this week is a really interesting week. This week is week 21. One of the things we're going to be doing in this video is doing the last 2 week weight reveal. I kind of got mixed feelings about that, but then I normally pretty anxious. I'll explain why when we get to them. But this week, I'm doing something different training wise. I don't want to say I'm having a week off because that wouldn't be accurate. But I'm having a week off from exercise, from cardio and the bits I do on the bike in the back. Oh, I always get this there. That over there, you can't see it because I've got clothes strewn all across it. And yeah, I've got a messy bed like always. Okay, I don't make my bed. But I'm not doing any cardio this week at all. So there was a couple of reasons for that. One was I felt my body needed a rest. One or two of my friends have said maybe I'm going a bit over the top, a bit extreme on the training. So I thought, yeah, body probably needs a week off. So we'll give it a chance. Second was I'm going to hopefully say his name right one day. I watched like a podcast. I guess no, not podcast, but yeah, podcast. I guess of one of my heroes, Dr. Rhonda Patrick, and she was interviewing an ex-NASA scientist called Ray Cronise. I'll probably say his name completely wrong. Cronise, I think. I haven't got it right. Oh, yeah, that's it. Cronise. Cronise. Hopefully, I'm saying your name right, Ray. Who, as I say, whilst he was at NASA, put on a lot of weight, then lost it all. But he didn't do any training, any gym, anything like that. He lost it purely through fasting, quite extreme fasting, in my opinion, extended fasting, most definitely extended fasting, and a lot of cold therapy. He found that we actually burn more calories, more fat in the cold than we do in the heat, which I guess everyone thinks of a gym and hot, sweaty kind of workout, when in fact, apparently, cold, just being in the cold, bringing your body down, has an even bigger effect. So this week, I decided to also put that to the test. I already intermittent fast. As I say, in a week, I do 3 what I call normal days, which includes a 12-hour fast period. I do 2 16-hour fasts and 2 24-hour fasts every week. I mean, that's my schedule. So I thought this week, I'm not going to do any cardio. I'm not really doing resistance at the moment because of my shoulder, which I'm going to come to again in a bit. I want to talk about that briefly. But I thought I'll just carry on doing my fasting. I've been doing cold therapy when possible anyway. Now my cold therapy is in my room. I open the window. I've got a little thermometer. You probably can't see it. Oh yeah, you probably can. At the moment it's 19 degrees. Now, with what the general theory, what Ray said, is if you can bring the temperature in the room down to under 19. So I always like it when we get down in the 17, 16 and below. Last night we managed to get the room down to 12 degrees. Windows open, so fresh air coming in, obviously chilling the room. I'm sitting there, no top on, just in a pair of shorts. And I do that for 2 hours at least. Again, occasionally if I'm very engaged, whether I'm watching something on the telly or I'm watching something on YouTube. I like to watch a lot of education and motivational videos, or I'm working. I'll just let that time span run. But yeah, so I thought if we've got a week of no physical training, but we're doing the, I mean, you could argue that is physical training because it definitely causes stress on the body and all of that, but you know, as in no cardio. So I keep saying cardio. Yeah, so it would just be interesting to do a week with no gym, with no home sessions, and just to see if I can maintain or lose weight slash body fat. And yeah, so yesterday I had quite a heavy session at my health club, purely in the wet area. So sauna, steam room, jacuzzi. A very chilled day. I mean, no sort of like crazy. Like sometimes when I hit the gym, you know, I'm like, oh God, here we go again. You know, fight through it. It was very relaxed and chilled. But yeah, did quite a long session in there yesterday. Come home, did 2 hours plus. Well, as I say, nearly 3 hours last night. In the cold room, got down to 12 degrees, which I think was about 55 Fahrenheit. Was brilliant. Was watching a film, was doing some work at the same time, so very occupied. And yeah, as I say, doing my fast as we speak. I start a 24-hour. Funny enough, I come off at 1 o'clock. I'll have a eating window up until about 8 tonight, and then I start a 24-hour fast until Wednesday night. So yeah, my schedule for the week is you know, I'm going to show you quickly. I know I've shown it in the past, and I always struggle to really show it clearly. But I did a little grid. Hopefully you can see that. Oh, I'm getting it completely wrong, probably. Hopefully, is that all in? Me peeking over the top. Where's Wally? No, that's not Where's Wally. What's the one where he peeks over the wall? But yeah, anyway, that's kind of my week. Hopefully, there was a moment there where you could pause the video and actually see what it said. So yeah, I've got a couple more visits to the sauna planned. I'm definitely, if the weather permits, going to do more cold therapy, and then weigh in next Monday and see how good, bad, or indifferent the results have been. Diet will obviously be as always. I've got quite a good week of meals planned, all very ketogenic. So that hopefully will also not fluctuate. Anyway, so shoulder. I'm touching my left shoulder. It's actually this bad boy. So I have had a bad shoulder for months. I can't even actually remember when it started. Can I say I went away somewhere where I was staying for a period of time that was not the nicest location in the world, and it was a bit of a slumming it moment for me. Not that I'm snobby and posh, but I kind of am, maybe at heart. But the bed that I was given to sleep on was horrendous. And I mean, the mattress, I can't even, I might as well have been sleeping on a plank of wood. Would have probably done me better. But yeah, so I seem to remember that was the start anyway, let's say that. I've seen a musculoskeletal expert who was no help whatsoever. Even though, in fairness to her, she did say that I should go back and see her. And when I tried to arrange that with my surgery, they said because one of the two subsequent doctors that I'd seen after I see her had recommended me to see a physio, I now had to see the physio before they would even contemplate me seeing her again, which was crazy because she was in my surgery as part of the team. and they had a big sign on the wall that said, this makes it, more accessible to our patients. And they were saying, well, no, you've got to wait. Now, the crazy thing is, my appointment with the physio at that time was about 7 or 8 weeks away. I actually see that physio in just over a week's time. And I'm just praying that after the musculoskeletal expert, after the 2 doctors that I've seen, and it's not really been diagnosed, that I can finally get to the bottom of it. I think, having done a bit of self-diagnosis, dangerous, I know, but I think I've got what they call shoulder impingement syndrome. So it's kind of serious. It can lead to even more serious. And what I mean by that is, rather than exercises to repair it and rest, which I've not really been doing because it's not been diagnosed, so I've not been, I mean, like, a couple of things is, I like sleeping on this side, like on my side, and apparently I shouldn't be doing that if it is what I think it is. I've also been doing 1 or 2 exercises within my cardio regime that have an action that potentially could be irritating it or making it worse. But it can lead to things, as I say, more serious, where you need an operation. So fingers crossed we're not already at that stage. I don't think we are. I feel like it's got better. So maybe it's not what I think it is. Maybe it's something else, but I'm fairly confident it's a shoulder impingement. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. As I say, it's Tuesday today. I've got my appointment with the physio a week Thursday, so about 9 days away, and I'll just be so glad, and hopefully I won't be doing another video in a couple of weeks going, oh, and he didn't even know what it was. There are things where you can need scans, MRI, someone said. I'm not sure how accurate that is. That seems a bit extreme, but hey, who knows, to see how bad it is. But anyway, it has been a real bane of my life. Is that right? Again, I'm struggling on terms today. Bane of my life? Maybe not. Anyway, it stopped me from doing anything remotely resistance training wise. Some of the upper body exercises for sure that I'd like to be doing, I haven't been able to do. And it sort of impacts just in your life in general. It's always there. You do certain little things and the pain is just like, I'll give you an idea. I accidentally went into, I forget where it was, a door. I was going around a corner or something, and I was hurrying and I sort of clipped my shoulder. I thought initially I was going to pass out. The pain was that bad. And then I thought I was going to throw up. And I managed to avoid both, but it was pretty embarrassing. But yeah, it's kind of, my shoulder just feels like it's not right. So anyway, hopefully get to the end of it. Right, last sip on the coffee, I think. So, on to the next subject, which is weight loss. Kind of in my head, I've been putting this bit off. So, as always, sorry, just digging through the cupboard trying to find everything. We have the big stack of all the various weights. Now, the last time we did a weight reveal was 2 weeks ago. In that reveal, we did 5 weeks worth. So we'd been taking our weight every week, but we hadn't been revealing. I didn't really like that. 5 weeks of not knowing was a bit tough. At the end of the day, we lost £9 in that 5 weeks, which I'm totally fine with. Like I've said many times, so I don't want to bore you with it, weight loss is only number 5 on my list of reasons why I changed my why I made the big move into the ketogenic diet, into the intermittent fasting, and all the things that followed. So the fact that weight loss is only number 5, but it's a nice bonus. It's a little pat on the back, a little motivational boost, obviously, to keep seeing the weight coming off. As well as the weight, I do look at body fat percentage. I don't look at BMI. My two real markers are weight and body fat. So I said I wasn't going to do any big, like 5-week things, and that I would weigh in sort of every couple of weeks, and that kind of fits. Even though this week, as I say, because of the change, the little experiment, I am going to weigh in next Monday. So that's the other thing, weigh in next Monday. When I kind of got out of sequence and I was weighing in on Tuesdays, sorry, it's just got very bright outside, nice, very cold, but very bright, so let's pull that down a bit. Yeah, I got out of sync, so I was weighing in on Tuesdays instead of Mondays. So this last 2 weeks, and I think one of the reasons why I'm maybe a little bit paranoid is, so the first week is only a 6-day week because I wanted to get back onto Monday weigh-ins, because that's one of my gym days, and the machine I like is, the machine I like to use to weigh in is at my gym. So the first week that I'm going to reveal in a minute is a 6-day week, so slightly shorter, and then this week has been a full week, and again weighed in on the Monday. My blood sugars for the last couple of weeks have been up very slightly, so much so I am gonna say that I think for my HbA1c, my next one, it would not surprise me to see it slightly higher than the 6 that we was down to. I think as long as we stay sort of in that 6-7 mark, I would be happy. I don't want to see it go above 7, ideally. Obviously got no control. Well, we have got control because we can adjust our diet, but as I say, I've been hitting my diet really good, so I don't know why there's that little spike, that little 1 point extra on my blood sugars. The one good thing that's gone along with that is my ketones have been up also quite well for that same sort of like probably last 3-4 weeks, if I'm not honest. You know, it's been a bit of a period where the blood sugars have been up slightly and the ketones have been up, so whether the two go hand in hand. Anyway, this is me again waffling because I'm trying to put it off. So the last time I weighed in, as I say, 2 weeks ago, I was 16 stone 9. So I broke into the 16s. I was happy about that. As I say, it was kind of a £9 loss over the 5 weeks. My 6-day week, yeah, this is not good. This is not good. This is bleh. This is kind. I don't know. Why did I know? Oh my days. Okay, let's just say it. I've gone back up week 1 to 17 stone. That's £5. I put £5 on. Wow. So disappointed, nodding head profusely. I don't get that. I don't get it. With the work that was going in, even on a 6-day week, that's really, really hard to take. But like I said, only the 5th reason. That's what I've got to keep reminding myself. The whole motivation was getting my blood sugars down, which I've obviously done, reducing my medication, which I've done. So I'm going to take this on board. Maybe the lesson to learn here is that I do need to look at my diet. I think that is probably the area that needs my attention at the moment. And the reason I say that is I don't follow my macro. Well, no, I don't measure my macros every day. In the 21 weeks I've been doing this, I've only really there was a 4-day period where I looked closely and manually wrote down, didn't use an app, manually wrote down what my intake was. And I think, if I'm being honest, I probably pushed the limits a little bit too much on what I eat. So disappointed. I nearly used the word devastated, but we're not going to go to that extreme. Disappointed, but maybe an alarm clock to tell me I need to look at my diet. So that says 5 pounds up. It also says that my body fat has gone back up again to 35.5. It was 33.9 and it has been as low as 32. So 35. Now, I'm hoping that you can see my disappointment. Okay, it does happen, people. Trust me. Especially again, maybe if you're dirty keto, which I most definitely am, because I want an element of enjoyment. I'm not going to go to an extreme. I'm not going to deprive myself of anything that I want, and I think sometimes that's important. That's one of the reasons for me why the ketogenic diet doesn't feel like a diet. So I'm not going to go to an extreme, but maybe I need to just tweak it a little bit. Okay, I did this really quickly. I'm not sure if you see that, but I opened this one pretty quickly. And there's a little smile back on my face. And he's back. Okay, we haven't quite made up for week 1, but we nearly did. So on a full week, week 2, we're back down to 16.10. So we was down to 16.9. We're now back to 16.10. 106.5. So yeah, we're 0.7 of a kilo above where we was down to. Body fat actually nicely dropped, 33.3. So yeah, not as low as it's been. So I know we were down 32 saying, or 33.3. I'm desperate to get my body fat. I don't know why, but I'm obsessed with the idea of having it under 30. When we started this back on July the 1st, I think we were 42. Let me just find it, if I can find it. Yeah, so so body fat when we started it was 42%. So, and as I say, just flicking through them, I know we got down to, I've had so many different ones. Sorry, I'm desperate to find. I know I think we were 32.8 was the lowest. So anyway, nearly 10% less body fat. So that's got to be a good thing. So okay, last 2 weeks, bit of a mixed bag. Up 5 pound, down 4 pound. We're still on schedule to make the original target that I set myself of 16 stone 4 by the 23rd of December, which including this week is 5 weeks away. So yeah, will be interesting to see next Monday, in a week of no cardio, whether that's been a good idea or a bad idea. I'm sure even if I weigh in on Monday and if I'd lost some crazy 4 or 5 pound, I will still be reintroducing cardio into my diet, into my training, into my routine. Anyway, I'm going to call it time there. I don't think I've forgotten anything that really needed mentioning. As I say, a bit of a mixed emotion at the end there. But yeah, we're still super positive at the end of the day. There's a bunch of reasons ahead of weight loss, as to why we're doing what we're doing. So thanks everyone for watching. Please like, share, the button below to subscribe with the little bell. I don't think many people watch these videos, but I'm optimistic that I might go viral one day and people might start to love me. I only want to be loved. Anyway, that's it. Take care, everyone. Keto out.